The costumes and equipment used in yabusame are rooted in the ancient traditions and culture of Japan. They have all undergone unique developments to become what they are today. The Japanese saddle greatly differs from Western saddles in shape and structure. Made of wood, it mainly comprises a front plate called maewa, a rear plate called shizuwa, and contoured side bands called igi connecting the two. The saddle is secured on the horse using a munagai, or breast collar, shirigai, or crupper, and haruhi, or saddle girth. Other parts of the saddle include chikaragawa, or stirrup leather, from which the stirrups are hung. Japanese stirrups, or waabumi, are made of iron. Due to their shape, they are also called zetsuabumi, meaning tongue stirrups. Loop-shaped stirrups, introduced from China, further developed in Japan into this shape. Being very heavy, they are difficult to master. But with practice, riders are able to maintain a steady posture, as the shape of these stirrups allows them to use the entire foot, most notably, the heels. The distinctive forms of the Japanese saddle and stirrups enable archers to keep their upper bodies steady on a galloping horse. Tachiskashi is a riding technique in which we lift our hips off the saddle just slightly. When you sit down flat on the saddle, the jolt of the horse's movements hits you directly. Instead, we step into the stirrups in time with the horse's gait and use the repelling force to lift ourselves up. This leather strap attaching the stirrups to the saddle is called a chikaragawa. Ordinarily, the loop faces this way, like so. In Western horseback riding, the stirrups tend to move around like this, but these stirrups are attached in this way. When you step into them, the straps don't move around a lot. The feet are steadied, making it possible to maintain our balance and lift our hips off the saddle. Also, this saddle girth is called a haruhi, and the saddle is designed so that we can tighten the saddle girth while mounted. Since ancient times, Japanese bows have been made with plant materials, such as wood and bamboo. Plastic bows are also in use today, but even now, formal bows are crafted from bamboo by master bowyers. This bow is made of bamboo, and one of its notable features is its length. The Japanese bow is about 2.2 meters long. The grip is a little lower than center, making the bow longer above the grip and shorter below, a characteristic known as jocho katan. This is the shigeto bow, used by the Takeda School of Horseback Archery in yabusame and kasagake events. Compared to the simple and undressed plain bow that you just saw, a lot of work has been done on this bow. First, thin thread is wrapped around the entire length of the bow. It is then coated with several layers of black lacquer, and finally, strands of rattan are coiled around it. The bowstring is also coated with lacquer to protect it from humidity and make it less visible. The notch, called tsuyu, among other names, is made to indicate where to nock the arrow. The arrow used in yabusame has a bulbous head called jindo, made of hard magnolia wood. As bloodshed is taboo in Shinto rituals, metal arrowheads are not used in horseback archery. The nock has a distinctive shape, allowing archers to knock each arrow quickly. Hikime is the arrow used in kasagake. Its head is narrower than that of the jindoya. This arrow is used in a special ceremony called Tencho Chikyu no Shiki. It has a metal arrowhead. Two kinds of targets are used in the ritual. In votive shooting, color targets called shiki no mato are used. The target measures 55 centimeters on each side, and 5 rings are drawn on white paper. From the center, the rings are colored black, white, red, yellow, and green, corresponding to the 5 elements comprising all things in the universe. Each target is adorned with turtle egg flowers, so called as the configuration resembles a turtle sticking its legs out from its shell. Once upon a time, a samurai who missed a target committed suicide out of shame. Since then, the targets came to be decorated with seasonal flowers. Hitting the flowers is also considered a hit. Ceramic targets, known as dokimato or komato, are used in competitive shooting. 2 unglazed plates are fixed together and filled with colorful confetti. The target shatters when an arrow hits the mark, sending the confetti flying like snowflakes. Occasionally, wooden targets are also used. This is the outfit of the archers of the Takeda school. Hitatare was originally the everyday garment of commoners. It grew more formal over time, becoming the formal garment of samurai, and eventually the costume of yabusame archers. Mukabaki is made of summer deerskin. In addition to serving as a mudguard, it softens the impact of a fall. Igote covers the left sleeve of the garment, making it easier to draw the bow. On the shoulder is the archer's family crest, embroidered in gold. A dragonfly is stitched on the wrist for good luck. This is because it always flies forward, giving it the nickname Victory Insect. The archers wear leather shoes called igutsu. On the waist, they wear a tachi, or longsword, and maezashi, or short sword. Covering the longsword is a shirizaya, made of deer or bear skin, which protects the sword against the elements. Archers also carry a spare bowstring on their left hip. The headgear is called kimen ayahigasa and was formerly made by weaving hinoki cypress. The hat is topped with a small devil's mask, deriving from a legend that Empress Jingu wore a devil's mask to hide her womanhood. Archers hold 1 arrow in their hand and carry 3 more under their belt. Kasagake requires more practical skill than yabusame. The outfit is mostly the same as what is worn in yabusame: jacket and trousers, deerskin, sleeve cover, long and short swords, and spare bowstring holder. The difference lies in the hat, which is called go-sannen eboshi. Hikime, the arrows used in kasagake, are slimmer than those used in yabusame. The equipment used in yabusame is all special and valuable. In particular, the skills for making the saddles and stirrups have been lost today, and the archers look for antiques in fair condition and repair them for use. The costumes and equipment of yabusame are vital supports that are indispensable for keeping alive the ancient tradition of horseback archery.